Good evening, and welcome to Holy Name of Jesus Church. This year is a significant event in the faithful lives of Filipino Catholics throughout the world. This year, we celebrate the quincentenary of Christianity in the Philippines. It was 500 years ago, in 1521, that the Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan arrived in the Visayan region of the Philippines. It started on September 20, 1519, when the most ambitious exploration began with the goal of not only claiming the Spice Islands, but also circumventing the entire world, all for the glory, fame, and wealth of the Spanish Empire. On March 31st, 1521, Easter Sunday, Magellan and his crew celebrated Mass on a small island off the coast of Leyte, just northeast of Cebu, in the southern region of the Philippines. This Mass was a significant celebration as this marked the introduction of Roman Catholicism. Given the impact and influence that Catholicism has and continues to have in the daily lives of the Filipinos, today we celebrate the 500-year anniversary of Roman Catholicism in the Philippines. Today, 8 in 10 Filipinos profess Catholicism as their faith. After Brazil and Mexico, the Philippines boasts the third largest number of Catholics, followed by the United States. Even beyond numbers, it is easy to experience and appreciate how the Catholic faith has been integrated within the myriad of social and spiritual practices that mark the everyday lives of the Filipino people. These include, but are not limited to, the sacramental practices that are fostered within the family systems, such as the countless devotions to the saints, especially to Mary, as expressed through the daily rosary recitations, novenas, and pilgrimages, and the sequence of event masses known as Simbang Gabi or night masses that continues to grow in popularity throughout the United States, such as this celebration begins tonight. Simbang Gabi literally means night mass. It is also known by its popular Spanish name, Misa de Gallo, or Mass of the Rooster. What's the significance of Simbang Gabi? Although it is still within the Advent season, special permission has been granted to make Simbang Gabi a festive celebration. The spiritual experience from this celebration enables the faithful to joyfully anticipate the coming of the Messiah in their faith communities, homes, and in their hearts. What's the origin of Simbang Gabi? The tradition of midnight Mass on Christmas Eve was first chronicled by a Galician woman who witnessed how the early Christians of Jerusalem honored the Christmas mystery with a midnight vigil at Bethlehem when she went on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land around the year 381 to 384. Half a century later, Pope Sixtus the 111th instituted the practice of a midnight Mass after the cock crows. In 1587, the Pope granted the petition of Fray Diego de Soria, prior of the convent of St. Augustine a Colman, to hold Christmas Mass outdoors because the church could not accommodate the huge number of people attending the evening Mass. In another article, the beginning of Simbang Gabi traces its roots way back to 1669, during the early days of Christianity in the Philippines. The tradition of Simbang Gabi was introduced by the Spanish friars so the farmers could hear Mass before they set off to work in the fields early in the morning. Most parishes then started the dawn Masses as early as 4 o'clock in the morning. Simbang Gabi, as practiced today in the Philippines, continues, but over the years, some changes were made by the Filipino communities on how it's celebrated. Some parishes now celebrate the Simbang Gabi Mass around 8 or 9 in the evening to accommodate the needs of the community, while other parishes still hold the dawn masses. Most churches display the nativity scene, or Belen, in preparation for the celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ. It shows baby Jesus in a manger with Mother Mary and Saint Joseph, and includes the three wise men carrying their gifts to the infant Jesus and the Star of Bethlehem that guided them in their journey. The Philam Ministry of Holy Name of Jesus thanks you for being a part of our Simbang Gabi, now in its 20th year. Masses will be held daily at 6:30 p.m. In its discipleship, Holy Name moved its Misa di Gallo to evening services in 2011, the year of renewal, to usher in the revised Roman Missal of the parish. The organizers returned to its dawn masses the following year, in keeping with the Misa di Gallo tradition it started in the parish. Holy Name was one of only a handful of parishes in San Francisco who held these services before 6 a.m. for years. However, other parishes have started to follow the more popular timing of the masses at dawn, although the majority of the parishes still hold them in the evenings to accommodate working people's schedules. The original organizers of this liturgical event are Carmen S. Palarca, Mila A. Palarca, and Sister Cristina Ovejera. Special acknowledgement to the sponsors, donors, and volunteers who made this event possible through their support and participation. We thank you for joining us tonight in our 9 evenings of Simbang Gabi. Our Holy Mass celebration is about to start.